Hey peeps, Donna here, also known as Schwig. Day 36 of hashtag Operation Lowest Weight and of Deeper State Keto. It is August 5th today. So, I made that egg bake again. No, egg loaf. And after my last video where I made the egg loaf and commented on how many carbs it had too many carbs for me for a meal, I had a whole whack of people come back at me. It wasn't just in my video. I think I also posted it on Instagram. But a whole bunch of people came back at me and went, "What recipe are you using?" Because all it has in it is eggs, cream cheese, and butter, and if you want, cinnamon and vanilla. So I went online and I looked up egg loaf. I took the first video that I saw and made that recipe, and that person's recipe had coconut flour in it, and what else did it have in it? Anyways, it might even had some protein in it. I don't remember. Anyways, it was way higher carbs. I gotta say that the egg loaf that I made today, it was beautiful. It was awesome. It tasted so good. Now I gotta admit, I think next time I make it, I'm gonna put some sweetener into the mixture before I blend it, and bake it as more of a sweet treat, because I wouldn't have eaten it without the sugar-free syrup. But it was very good with the sugar-free syrup and some butter on it, and hit all my macros perfectly. Yes. So what else can I tell you about today? Between the egg loaf that I am going to perfect for me and my new chocolate pudding or butterscotch pudding stuff that, by the way, I gave to my son tonight. I gave him a bowl of it simply because I made 3 bowls yesterday. 3 bowls of it because I thought, well, instead of having the ingredients all sitting in the fridge, like the coconut milk, coconut cream, sitting in there and having to dig it out each time, let's just make it. And the longer that the pudding sat in the fridge, the more I like it, because it kind of, I don't want to say it hardens, but it gets thicker and thicker. It is so delicious. I couldn't stay away from it. So I gave my son a bowl of it tonight because I thought I will eat it tonight. And so I had a bowl yesterday, a bowl today, and then it's supposed to be a bowl for tomorrow, but there was no way it was sticking in there. So I gave it to my son. He really, really liked it. He did not feel it was like, excuse me, any kind of diet thing. Yeah, it's just so fantastic. I'm gonna try it with other flavors. I don't know what's gonna be next, but it's coming up. So between the egg loaf and the pudding, I'm finding some really good recipes. I'm finding I got a pretty big sweet tooth, and I'm gonna have to start to scale that back, but not right now. Not gonna do it yet. So trying to stick with my goals. It is 10:14 and I need to get ready for bed because I need to be in bed before 11 p.m. It's not even that I need to be in bed before 11. I need to be almost asleep before 11. So it'd be time for me to say goodnight. If you're new to my channel, hey, and if you're returning to my channel, thank you so much. If you're not already subscribed, go right down here and push the subscribe button. If you click the little bell, you'll get the notifications for when I upload a video. And if you're, again, appreciating these nice short little videos, give me a thumbs up. If you don't follow me on Instagram, stay tuned for my Instagram stories. Peace out, peeps. What's the matter with me? Couldn't sleep last night. I feel wired. I'm going to have some coffee. And my eggs. Right there. Hey peeps, I got a couple of questions for you. When I'm at home on a regular day and I make my bulletproof coffee, I use one of these in the Keurig. So I really like these. I like the way they smell. I like the coffee that they make. But because I'm a nerd and I don't know anything about coffee, when I go camping, I use this thing, Bodum. I think it's also called a French press, this thing. So I need to have coffee grounds. So I'm standing in the aisle at the grocery store and asking people as they walk by, what's your favorite coffee? So I got all kinds of suggestions and I bought most of them, like 4 different kinds of coffee. So this was the first one that I tried. This one, I don't mind this. I didn't have a problem with it at all. But, yesterday morning was the last day that I used this. It's all gone. This smells good and everything. So then I tried this one. Have you guys tried this? Doesn't taste very good. I would love to hear your suggestions on what kind of coffee that you use. And I mean the ground stuff that I can go out and try because I really would like to have some good coffee. So like I started out saying, this is the stuff that I've always used at home, but because I had to clean out my trailer and winterize it, I have lots of the ground stuff that needs to get used up. I kind of like using the ground rather than... Second question is, what do you do with the coffee grounds afterwards? Do you just throw them in the garbage? I've heard some people put them in the toilet. I have a septic system. I don't want them in the toilet. I don't want them down my sink. I've been throwing them in the garden. Is that good for the garden? I'm just trying to do a grab and go right now. I got to get back to my desk, and so here it is. Having a farmer's sausage and gonna put some mustard on there. Peeps, I'm trying egg loaf again here. I did the recipe a little simpler. It's just eggs, cream cheese, butter, and some cinnamon. I did put a little bit of vanilla in, and then I topped it with some Walden Farms syrup and a tiny, just to meet my